And this is the beginning of the game of violence. They didn't think it up all by themselves, of course. They had an excellent manual, a regular do-it-yourself pamphlet, a crime and horror comic book. And they learned their lesson well. I'm not suggesting that comic books instilled violence in the minds of these boys. I've never heard any responsible person suggest that. What I am suggesting is that crime and horror comic books stimulate outbursts of destructive violence that might otherwise have been channeled into much less antisocial activity.
What attracts you to violence? How does violence, why does it attract people? And Wertham is out of the mainstream when he does not think violence is necessarily an innate thing. He talks about animals have their element of violence, but they also care for other animals. I mean, Wertham sees a complexity. Those who have not read Seduction of the Innocent see it only as crime comics. And while there may be some overwrought rhetoric on crime comics in this, Wertham was trying to make a point that the powerful publishing industry, the comic book culture, the people did not want to hear about it. And he said comic books, media, the effects of media, he eventually goes on to television and movies, have a tremendous shaping power. And to ignore that and to say, only an individual, the kid who had the problem, he was intrinsic. He argues that you need to see all factors in the manifestations of violence or the manifestations of antisocial behavior. And one of those important things is the culture and what shapes the culture. And Wertham is very perceptive in arguing that at this time, comic books, violent media, it later changes more to television and movies, have a tremendous shaping.